Thank you so much, Asta, and sorry about your cold. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. And I'm going with today, the Nigeria Hub will be hosting the tea time. And I would like for us to hear from our national coordinator, Dr. Fumi Doherty, who has put this team together and is working tirelessly behind the scenes and in front of the scenes and inside the scenes to make sure things work well. Dr. Fumi.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Zainab, and welcome everyone to the tea time. So I'm Fumilayo Doherty, and I'm the National Coordinator of the AuthorAID National Research Hub Nigeria. And the hub was, I think we're about a year old, and the research hub is a platform for collaboration between different institutions and researchers in Nigeria. We've been building capacity, research capacity, and also the hub is open to all researchers in Nigeria and also outside of Nigeria, because we have members of the hub who are not Nigerians. So the vision of the hub is to be the hub that empowers researchers, embracing and contributing to a sustainable research ecosystem to increase national research value chain in Nigeria. And our mission is to foster a supportive culture, build capacity through training, harness available resources, aiding Nigerian researchers to engage in impactful collaboration, communicate research effectively, and demonstrate the impact of their work in the society. So our core values reflect our commitment to diversity, inclusion, and equity. The membership criteria is open to any Nigerian early career researcher or even experienced researcher, and those who are willing, to engage in research. And also some of the benefits of the research hub. We've done some mentorship programs, and many of our members were part of it, where we pair inexperienced researchers with experienced members of the hub. And we have also recorded great success in this. I think Dr. Zena will talk about this. And we've had a series of workshops and webinars on relevant topics. And we also have opportunities for our members to facilitate some of these webinars. So we have a leadership structure. So apart from myself as the national coordinator, we have a national secretary, Fortune. Dr. Zainab is the Northeast coordinator. We have Dr. Idowu Aneyo, who is the Southwest coordinator. We have Professor Eukaria, who is the South-South coordinator. We have Dr. Ngozi Osadebe, who is the Southeast coordinator. We have Felix Emeka, who is our data scientist. And then we have Dr. Orishe Weimi as our pra academy. So this is just a bit about the hub. So I would share, we have a web page on the AuthorAID website. So I will share the link to our web page in the chat box so you can click for more information about the hub. Thank you. Over to you, Dr. Zainab.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fumi, for that. I think Thabita just shared the link in the chat box. So thank you, but you can share again just in case for those who are just joining. So thank you again, everybody, for joining us. So now we'd like to hear from those who have helped people on the hub, those who have been helped on the hub, those who have been members of the hub from the very beginning. And the first person I can see on my list is Flavius. Flavius, would you like to unmute to speak? Flavius, are you there? I saw
yes.
Yes, thank you. You're welcome. So can you tell us your name, your institutional affiliation, and research experience?
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Zainab. My name is Dr. Flavius Ukupli. I'm from the University of Maiduguri and the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital. I'm a radiographer by training, a senior lecturer and honorary clinical radiographer here in the University of Maiduguri. And my research bias actually is in radiation safety and protection, with particular interest in pediatrics.
Okay, thank you so much. So tell us, how did you find out about the Nigeria Hub?
Actually, it was really an exciting news for me. I think in one of those meetings, online meetings we had sometime last year or thereabout, that was the first time I met you one-on-one. I remember over 10 years ago or thereabout, I have followed AuthorAID keenly from the international level. And I was happy to see a Nigerian hub being established and anchored by our able coordinator who just spoke a while ago. Sincerely, most of what I know in research today, I owe it to AuthorAID, sincerely, especially in terms of scientific writing, mentoring, and all that. I remember very well, way back in 2012 when I was doing my MSc, the first review article I wrote was assisted by an AuthorAID mentor from Mexico. There was this peering program AuthorAID does then. And one of the things that kept me so attached to AuthorAID then was the travel grant they used to give, as at that time, for early career researchers and trainings in scientific writing and all that, which is what the Nigerian Hub is still continuing. I am very, very glad and happy about that. It has really sharpened my skill. It's through AuthorAID I got to know about predatory publishing. Of course, as young researchers from this part of the country, you are excluded by the conflict in the region. You don't get to interact with other researchers out there. The only window you have is the internet access that has been granted onto you. So for people like us, we explore those opportunities. And what we have been able to learn, we try to cascade that down to others who are coming behind. Down to my undergraduate students, to postgraduate, I have exposed them to AuthorAID. I say AuthorAID is a wall of resources. Unlike ResearchGate, you don't need institutional email to register. It's free for you to join, and there are a lot of aids. If you are not a visual person, there is an auditory component. There are podcasts. If you are not an auditory person, you are a visual person. There are also videos. There are blogs. It's through that I got to learn a lot of things. And through that, I have been able to win a lot of travel grants, the knowledge I gained from AuthorAID. I've been able to win travel grants. And as I speak to you, even my undergraduate mentees have also won some grants from the knowledge we have learned from AuthorAID. And most of them are very excited about it. They were thinking this meeting today was even for 11 o'clock because of the eagerness. I had to explain it's 12 o'clock Nigerian time, showing you the growing interest we have in AuthorAID. And I am very, very happy about this. And I'm looking forward to a time when we can really still invest more in this beyond the regional level, how we can still institutionalize our hubs. And I'm present with one of the as well, the team, Dr. who has been doing a great work here in terms of mentoring here in the University of Maiduguri. I think in that regard, that is another way we can really build research capacity and strengthen it, especially in underserved population. The greatest investment we can invest is investment in human capacity, especially in underserved population and where there are healthcare challenges. I'm a bit biased to the healthcare sector because, of course, in the region where I belong, of course, healthcare is a major challenge apart from conflict and other things. So, and researchers are also excluded, like I said, from the wider population. You don't have opportunity to reach out there, to interact with others due to paucity of fund. The online space and opportunity helps us that our skills are sharpened. From our local environment, AuthorAID has helped us to be able to think globally and to be able to compete favorably globally from our local space, crafting researches that are of global relevance, yet local significance to be able to solve our local problems. So I will not really want to take so much of our time in emphasizing this. I can talk on and on and on for what the benefits, the immense benefit I have gained from AuthorAID. Is it in terms of data science, statistical analysis, the wealth of materials and resources that are being shared on the platform has really helped me as an individual, has also helped others who are coming behind. And I think going forward, we need to invest more in capacity building, like I have said, mentoring. When I talk about mentoring in this sense, whether it is peer-to-peer mentoring at our student level, whether it is intergenerational mentoring, the elderly population should mentor the younger generation, actually, because if you are an expert researcher, some of the things you see as if they are trivial, they are simple. Those are the things the younger ones are still grappling with. Let's give them the opportunity to flourish. We give them the opportunity to soar and get to those places that we have not been able to get to. And together, I think we will make the Nigerian hub proud. Thank you very much for the opportunity you have given me to be able to share my little experience. When invited to speak, I remember there is one of these facilitators. I was telling him I wrote an article from my own end, my experience with AuthorAID. And I tagged it, AuthorAID is the companion of the Southern researcher. I decided to contextualize it to my profession as a radiographer. So as to market AuthorAID. Hello, I hope I'm still audible.
Now you're breaking up. You were very clear from the very beginning. Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. I said, actually, I haven't gained a lot from AuthorAID, and I observed that the awareness in my own research community was very poor. Well, prior to the time I was preparing for my PhD defense, I decided to write something about AuthorAID and my experience with AuthorAID research and all that. And I tagged it a companion for the Southern researcher because of how I was able to learn in my lone moments when I was in the sea of confusion and all that. The wealth of resources I was able to gain through AuthorAID, and it opened me up to a lot of things. I think it's through AuthorAID I got to know about ResearchGate. It's through AuthorAID I got to know about other writing sites and things like that. So thank you very much, AuthorAID International, AuthorAID Nigeria specifically, that has brought the knowledge down to our doorsteps. You are doing a great work. And thank you for the opportunity for inviting me to share my little experience. Thank you so much.
Awesome, 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 awesome. Thank you so much, Flavors. That article you wrote, we're going to be talking to you about it. We should consider publishing on the AuthorAID website. Thank you so much for that. Next, we'll go to Dr. Richmond Diozu. Are you there, Dr. Richmond, from University of Port Harcourt? If you're there, please unmute and speak. Dr. Richmond? Okay, maybe he's not able to join yet. Fortune Awala, are you there? Fortune? How about Naziru Imam, Humphrey Olamide, and Loretta? I think I saw Loretta.
Naziru is
Kumasi. Here. Okay, Naziru, okay. Naziru, could you also unmute and speak, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. You're welcome. Yes. So tell us your name, your institution.
So much. Okay. Yeah, my name is Naziru Imam, and I am analytical chemist from Chemistry Department, Federal University Oyekiti. That is my name and my institutional affiliation, and my research experience focuses on environmental issues with the hope of bridging sustainability issues particularly.
Okay, all right. So tell us, how did you find out about the Nigeria Hub?
I can't really remember exactly when I came across AuthorAID Research of Nigeria, but I think I came across it somewhere in 2022 through WhatsApp platform. And the moment I saw the name AuthorAID, what came to my mind was that this is a community whereby an author is going to get a kind of assistance for all the necessary information and push the author requires to get to, kind of publish articles and anything that you need through your kind of career progress in terms of research and publications. So I just jumped in and joined the community without giving it any rethink, because I believe this is the right place I should be, particularly as someone very young, trying to, get through the process of academic publishing. Yeah. So that is how I
Thank you.
get to know about AuthorAID.
Good. Thank you. And then now tell us your experience with the hub. Any benefits?
Okay. This is a tough one actually because there are many benefits that one cannot just account for. But I'm going to talk about few of the notable ones. Number one, it is through AuthorAID I came across a research team whereby we came together and we drafted a proposal which was sent to National Research Fund. I think there is a kind of research program from TED Fund. So I joined the research team as a member and I get to know the process of what it takes to come together to put down a proposal to submit it for a research funding. Even though our research proposal was not successful at the end, but the experience gained through the process of how to draft it and the kind of teamwork it requires to put down a proposal and a lot of networking there is an experience that is worthwhile, and I can't really get it from anywhere apart from that. So that is just one of the benefits of joining AuthorAID. And another experience I had from the AuthorAID was that AuthorAID has many massive open online courses, and through the platform I took one of the research courses. I think publishing um, getting started with writing and publishing your research. Yeah. Um, it is a very, very enriching experience. I learned so much in terms of publishing, what it takes to write your article, and how to know more about the journal searching so that you end up publishing your quality work in predatory journals and things like that. So that is something I can't really appreciate AuthorAID enough. And one notable experience again that I want to talk about is the Google Group community. I find it very helpful actually because it has saved me in two different occasions. One, I think there was a time I was trying to write a review article, particularly on persistent organic pollutants. And while trying to search the relevant databases, I got to discover that there are some databases that I don't have access to. And what I did, was that I just reached out to the community through the Google group. And before you know it, I found some like minds that actually helped me to search for the relevant database that I don't have access to. And they sent the extracted articles for me, which I find very, very helpful because I don't know where I can, how I'm going to get access to those databases like Elsevier, Embase, and some other, databases that we don't have access, particularly in developing countries. So they helped me, and the article is still in progress, and I believe it will finally get published. So then also recently, I was trying to draft a proposal for my PhD and I came across an ebook online, which is very, very instrumental to my, proposal. And I discovered that as well, I don't have access to that ebook. I have to subscribe or I have to pay a huge amount of money to get it. And I reached out to the author through the Google group. I sent an email, and before you know it, within 5 minutes, somebody just sent me the ebook, which is something very, very interesting. And I would like to call on the members here and those that are not even here in the meeting to please make use of this opportunity, particularly when you are writing a research work and you discover that you have a paper that you want to make use of, which is very, very relevant to your research and you don't have access to it. Just message anybody, message us through the platform, maybe with the name of the paper, the DOI, and or any other information that can help somebody to get it for you. Because if you don't have access to the database, somebody from another world through their institution, they may have access to it. And it's something they can quickly go through online and get it for you and send it over to you. So this is just one of the number three benefits. And then the last one I want to talk about is the AuthorAID community, or let me say research hub, presents a lot of opportunities in terms of volunteering. Yeah. Um, as someone who's very curious, there was a time I engaged myself in learning graphics design. And through the AuthorAID community, I got to join the digital team where I volunteer myself as one of the graphic designers that assist with designing flyer posters for the webinars, workshops, and stuff like that. So this is just an opportunity where I can practice my skills and I can also, meet like minds to, improve myself. And recently, I think even this morning, I saw an email from the AuthorAID that they are looking for one kind of, I think they call it a video content, something like that. So these are kinds of, opportunities that you can jump in if you have the necessary skills to contribute and practice or to perfect your skills. So these kind of opportunities are some of the benefits of being a member of the AuthorAID. And the opportunities can be, numerous. There are too numerous to mention, and I can go on and on. But these are just some of the benefits that I can notably tell everyone here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Naziru. I don't think I need to ask the last question. My face is aching from smiling from ear to ear. Thank you all. So would you recommend AuthorAID to others? Do I need to ask?
Definitely, yes. Definitely, yes. Definitely,
Thank
yes.
you so much.
Anybody that is not a member, I would recommend that you join us as a member right away after this meeting. And for those that may likely see the video or maybe the replay of the session, don't delay yourself from joining AuthorAID, because it is a wealth of experience just enclosed through this kind of hub. So I would recommend it to anyone interested in research and improving in terms of research writing and anything that has to do with academic activities. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you especially for the wonderful work you're doing with the graphics, for the posters you've been doing for the hub. We really appreciate you and the team. Thank you so much. So next, we'd like to hear from, if Dr. Richmond is here, we'd like to hear from him. Dr. Richmond, are you there? If Dr. Richmond is not available, we can hear from Fortune Awala. I just let Fortune Awala in. Fortune Awala, are you there? And Loretta Kumasi. We'd like to hear from you.
I'm here.
Thank you very much. That's Loretta. Thank you, Loretta. You're welcome. So tell us your name, your institution, and your research experience.
Okay, my name is Loretta Kumasi. I'm a biochemistry PhD candidate in the Department of Biochemistry, University of Port Harcourt. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you clearly. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Good. All right. Good. So how did you find out about the Nigeria Hub?
Okay, I first learned about the Nigerian Hub through my mentor, Professor Eukaria Koichi, who has been so instrumental in guiding me through my academic and research journey. And ever since I joined the Nigerian Hub, I've experienced a lot of benefits in my academic and research journey, as the network has provided me with lots of opportunities, mentorship, and a lot of supportive program. For instance, I get to learn about the AuthorAID. The AuthorAID, which is a digital identifier for authors. I get to learn about how to access journals that are so difficult to access before now. I learned how to access those journals, which has also been which has contributed significantly to my research. I've also learned systematic review, a lot of skills that I think I'm so glad to have joined this community. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. In what ways do you think the hub can do better? There's always room for improvement.
Yeah. Although the hub has been incredibly beneficial, but there are still opportunities for improvements in areas such as increasing awareness and accessibility to resources for researchers in diverse backgrounds. I think there should be an increased awareness program so that a lot of people can know about AuthorAID and then key into it. Thank you.
Thank you. So would you recommend AuthorAID, especially Nigeria Hub, to others?
Sure. I would do that with my full heart, because the network here has been instrumental in my academic growth, and I believe it can provide an invaluable support and opportunities for anyone looking to advance their career in research. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We really appreciate that. Thank you. So next, if Dr.
Thank you.
Richmond is here, we'd like to hear from you. Fortune Awala, are you still there? And Humphrey Olamide Florence.
I'm here.
Thank you. Thank you. Is that okay?
I'm
Thank you,
here.
Olamide. Thank you.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Humphrey.
Humphrey. Good day, everyone. My name is Humphrey Olamide. Do I have a low network bandwidth? But just bear with me. I'm Humphrey Olamide from the University of Lagos. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead. We can hear you.
Yeah. Say good day, everyone.
Good afternoon. We can hear you.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. I'm Humphrey Olamide. I'm an early career researcher from the University of Lagos, a PhD student.
Okay. So, how did you find out? Yeah. So how did you hear about AuthorAID? AuthorAID and especially the Nigeria Hub.
Yes, I joined this late last year. Dr. Aneyo introduced me to this hub during the program. I think grant writing, and how to write a CV for grant writing. And since then, this platform has been a blessing to me because I don't have experience in research, but information that are coming in from this platform has been of tremendous blessing. And to get effective communication is from this hub. Any question, like I have a problem with my data analysis sometimes, I have to just, so it was during that time they treated something about data analysis, and it just gave me clear on what to do. And about their mentoring program, Dr. Neya has just been a tremendous blessing to me in my own institution here, because she's open, maybe because I'm a member of this platform. She's just open to me, give me several advice on how to go about my things. She's not my supervisor, but she's readily available and the privilege is because I'm a member of this platform. So I'm so happy to be here. Is it the webinar, the workshop? They are just timely. And it's a blessing to young researchers. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, but in what ways do you think the hub can do better? Would like to improve. There's always room for improvement.
Yeah,
So
there's always room for improvement. Like there should be a work-life balance. They should bring up program. Everything is not education. So they should bring up programs so that people will relax their nerves, and so that especially young researchers, there are times when you research, you are worn out. So you need somewhere to relax. So it will not be open for everybody to put in different things. Or maybe the administrators can just put up things that will help young researchers to relax their nerves. And also concerning the mentoring program, should try and matchmake researchers from the same university. It is very important. It will go a long way. I think that's, the platform is doing greatly well. I pray God will give the leadership more wisdom.
Thank you. Thank you. But just before you go, we'd like to ask you, would you recommend AuthorAID, especially the Nigeria Hub, to others?
Yes, I've been recommending it to my colleagues, especially those in physics. I don't know whether they can, most times it's like it's life sciences, for those in physics, but I've been recommending it to people, though they have not joined. And this, I would like to say this, though I've not applied for any grant, but since I attended that grant, research grant something, I have that boldness that anytime I carry my pen, I will get the grant.
So you feel empowered now to write.
Yeah,
That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Fortune Awala, are you ready to speak? Are you still online? Fortune Awala, Dr. Richmond, are you there? Can we hear from you?
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
How are you?
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Sorry. I'm Dr. Yeah, I'm Dr. Fortune Awala. What's happening to my camera? Okay. I'm an early career research, Ignatius Surgery University of Education. I joined the AuthorAID sometime in 2021. I was introduced by a mentor and a friend, Dr. Blessing Udugu, okay, during when we had a proposal and grant writing, okay. So I joined the program, I participated, and then at the end of the program, I gained a lot of experience and confidence in writing research and grants. So I did the first, I wrote during a conference in that 2021, I was given an opportunity. I was given a travel grant of just $50, okay, to register in a conference. So this year again, I was able to compete for another travel grant, which to the tune of $3,200. Okay, so I think the hub has been able to train my mind to the point that I don't think I can. I am afraid of anything. I dare everything. Okay, if given the opportunity, I dare, and by the grace of God, I shit all you're doing. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you now. We hear you now. You went off briefly, but we can hear you now.
Okay. Hello. You didn't get me. Okay. I said
I did.
Yes. Through the program, I was able to garner energy and the confidence needed to apply for grants, and I've been able to compete, applying the knowledge I gained through this program, and I've been able to win some grants as a result. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. But just before you go, in what ways do you think we can do better? There's always room for improvement. What ways can we do better on the hub?
Okay. One way I think we can still do better is organizing programs like more trainings from time to time. Let's try to do more trainings because I think it will encourage others to participate and also learn more. We should also bring out and also try a way of advertising opportunities too, because certain people don't also know how to get opportunities, both advertising for these opportunities and also teaching people how to search for opportunities that will be relevant to their field. Okay.
All right. Thank you. So, and last question, would you recommend the hub to others? Are you still there, or have we lost you?
Yes, I will, because I've been enjoying the dividends from this hub. I would freely recommend it to others. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And then we can have Dr. Richmond. That's the last person that we've been listed to speak today. Dr. Richmond from the University of Port Harcourt, are you there? He was one of our mentors in the just concluded mentoring program that the Nigeria Hub undertook, and I was the lead on that project. Dr. Richmond, I'm yet to see his name on the list of participants, but whilst we're waiting, I think we'd like to, if Dr. Fumi would like to say something about how she was able to put the team together, because I know one of the tasks Asta put us to was for people who would like to create their own hub. So Dr. Fumi was instrumental to putting this hub together, and how she's been able to do it and kept the hub rolling such that even though I'm anchoring this event today, every single member of the hub chipped in to make this a success. So Dr. Fumi, would you like to say a few things? How did you put the hub together? What recommendations do you have for anybody who would like to set up their own hub? Dr. Fumi?
I think we should call on the other team members of the hub. Professor Eukaria is here. She can also say something. So it's not only me talking.
Hello, Dr. Zainab.
Oh, I can hear you. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. This is Dr. Nayo.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm one of the, I'm the Southwest coordinator at the AuthorAID National Research Hub, as I was introduced earlier by the coordinator. But I want to talk from the perspective of the Journal Club. You know, the Journal Club, the AuthorAID Journal Club for Environmental Biology, Chemistry, and Toxicology actually has been in existence before which I co-coordinate with Dr. Fumilayo Duarte. And I realized that the hub actually enhanced participation from the hub enhanced participation of the Journal Club, in the sense that, you know, the Journal Club, the hub actually serves as an umbrella or serves as a community of researchers. And one unique thing about the Nigerian hub is that it is composed of active members who are eager to learn and actually give back to the community. And from the hub, I could see improvements in the activity of the Journal Club. Number one is that it gives room for, or it serves as a platform for exchange of ideas for researchers across various disciplines. And it helps to strengthen collaboration, as we have heard from our volunteers today, which is actually an evidence in that regard. Then another unique thing which the Journal Club has also helped is that the leaders identify, there was a time we had a call for digital group, for those who can help us, those who are proficient in designing content, in designing flyer in order to further showcase or to further enhance our publicity as hub and also as a Journal Club. And then we were able to identify like 7 people who were eager to help in that regard. And they have been doing well, you know, without charge, without collecting any money. You know, they've been effectively helping us in designing flyer, which has helped to showcase the hub further, and at the same time also help the Journal Club. And from time to time, which I believe people on this call can also attest to, that you know, researchers from different research area, they post their newly published articles on the hub, and immediately they post, and I noticed I will quickly private chat them. Before now, we have actually been having difficulties in getting people to come and present at the Journal Club. But now, almost every month, we do have fantastic presentations for at the Journal Club, and this that can be ascribed to the hub. You know, people are always eager to participate. And once I chat them and say, can you please come and present your paper at the Journal Club? And you see them giving positive or giving good answers that yes, they are willing to present their paper at the Journal Club. And this has actually enhanced participation at the Journal Club. And so I can ascribe all of these to the hub, even though it was just established less than 2 years. So it has really been, and also, another thing I can also point out is that, you know, for every of our review at the Journal Club, we identify suitable reviewers, and these reviewers, they are from the hub. It was during the establishment of the hub that we're able to identify people who are skilled in a particular, depending on the paper or depending on the publication we got. Then we'll identify suitable reviewer who will be willing to review at every of our presentation, and we've been doing well. And we have some of our some of the videos, the YouTube on our platform, which anybody can go there and also go back to play over. So thank you very much. That's my own experience. The hub is really, it has really been a blessing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Aneyo. Thank you. I just saw Dr. Richmond coming into the meeting. So Dr. Richmond would like to hear from you. He was, as I mentioned earlier, he was one of the mentors in our just concluded mentoring program. Dr. Richmond, you're welcome. Would you like to speak? Please unmute and speak. I'll just ask you to unmute and speak. Dr. Richmond.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
everyone.
Good afternoon, and you're welcome.
Pleased to join you again for this meeting.
Thank you.
My report is simple. Like I said, of all the mentees I was assigned to, only one is now very active. At least she's following up, and recently we've done up to 5 articles together. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
We've done up to 5 articles. Recently, we're preparing to do 2 more to present at the Nigerian Mining and Geosciences Society Annual International Conference in Jos. So I wish I could be given more persons that are serious-minded, not persons who will be requiring or requesting for money or requesting for one thing or the other outside the this mentee-mentor relationship. So do I need to mention the mentee's name?
The one who was who's still working with you, yes, would like to. Yes, please. Let's
Dr.
give her a shout out.
Fortune Chiazo.
Okay.
Dr. Mrs. Fortune Chiazo. Yes.
Okay.
She's still
really
active with me. And hopefully, I think we have done 2 international journals, published in 2 international journals.
Wow.
And we are still expecting more to be published very soon.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Richmond. Thank you. But you did tell us the last time about a few things we can do better, especially in getting mentees who are better suitable, who are more interested in mentoring rather than requesting for other things outside the scope of the mentoring, yes. But what else do you think we can do better as the Nigeria Hub?
As the Nigerian Hub, I think if a webinar can be done or done for how to write an article and how to do articles, right? Yes. The nitty-gritties and encouraging mentees to dig deep into the realm of publishing their findings. Because I observed that a lot don't have any idea about how to write, not to talk of even how to develop an article. Even when, let's say, for example, I've given one of my mentees, my students, MSc students project, convert it to an article. They don't have any idea. I think if that kind of a webinar can be done and make it compulsory for all mentees to attend, seasoned mentees who have so many years experience can share their ideas and how to go about this, that would be very good. That would be very good. Then on the part of the mentees, some of them are off-grid the mentors area of specialization. So if the mentees can be matched with the mentors area of specialization, I think it will make things very easy.
Thank you. But before we let you
So
go,
that's my take.
Before we let you go, Dr. Ngozi Osadebe, who is one of the coordinators of the Nigeria Hub, says she has a question for you, and I'd like her to ask. Dr. Ngozi, can you unmute and ask Dr. Richmond? Dr. Ngozi, please unmute and speak. Or you can just put in the chat box if your network isn't permitting. Maybe whilst we're waiting for her, Dr. Richmond, we would really like if you could write up your experience for a blog post on the AuthorAID website, your experience with the mentoring program. We'd really love to have one so we can publish it and acknowledge the work you're doing.
Okay. Is there any timeline for it?
No,
is there any timeline for?
No, there's no strict timeline. We'll be contacting you so that just take your time and write.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Dr. Ngozi, are you still there?
That'll be fine.
Thank you. Dr. Ngozi, are you still there? Whilst you were speaking, Dr. Mrs. Salisu also put up her hand. I think she has a question for you. Dr. Salisu, are you still there? Are you still willing to ask the question? Dr. Salisu,
okay. Jude is asking me to tell about myself.
Okay.
Okay. I'm Dr. Richmond Idozo of the Department of Geology, University of Port Harcourt. Recently promoted to the rank of Associate Professor of Reservoir Geology. I'm from Nigeria, and this is my 14th year as a university teacher. And I've produced, at the last count, 6 PhD candidates that have graduated. And their works are excellent. The publications are online. And as at the last count, I have done about 67 articles on various aspects of geology, ranging from environmental to environmental impact assessments, to petroleum geology, geophysics, geochemistry, biostratigraphy, sedimentology, and reservoir studies.
Thank you so much, Prof, and congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate your time. Thank you. Thank you. We would like to hear from Professor Kyria.
Okay, let me introduce myself. Let me introduce myself now. Thank you so much, Dr. Zainab. You invited me earlier on, but I was doing hub activity. Yeah, glad to meet all of us once more. We'll be meeting a lot in our different activities, and I'm happy to see new faces today that joined our tea time. My name is Kyria Oluchunwichi. I'm a professor of environmental biochemistry and toxicology at the University of Port Harcourt, and like our amiable coordinator for today had introduced me as the South coordinator for the AuthorAID Nigeria Research Hub. So what I enjoy so much about our hub is like my little home, you know. Besides my Organization for Women in Science for the Developing World, where I started at the University of Port Harcourt as the first president, that I hold so dear to my heart, AuthorAID Nigeria Research Hub is another family. We just operate as a family. When you come to our WhatsApp group, you just have fun. You know, we talk about everything. We care about ourselves, about everything, not just about our research. So it's a total care, a total relationship that makes us to open up. And that's why we're working together. So we are having, and we hope we continue to have. Our general coordinator is also very calm. So even when we get on her nerves, so she's just very calm to take all of us at a time, and we're just going on and on and on and on. So I've coordinated the highly successful 3 weeks research writing online workshop. From evaluation was rated very high across all metrics. And I've been playing a very key role too in recruiting members for our hub, many people from the South, and also managing them when I don't see them in the hub, to check on them, to see that we are all going. We want to see success at AuthorAID Nigeria Research Hub, to see success as everybody winning. So as we are listening to these testimonies today, is really very heartwarming. That's what we want. We want to grow the research capacity of Nigerian people so that we can grow own solution for own problems. So we are really very happy. I collaborate with other coordinators in the hub to serve a resource person in numerous capacity building events that we organize. And we are planning together for the year. So we hope that our great plans will work out, even we surpass our expectation this year. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Prof. Thank you for keeping it brief, because time is almost up and we're going to need to close soon. So in closing, there are a few questions. Somebody was asking, and we had answered earlier, the Nigeria Hub, yes, is run by Nigerians, but it's open to everybody. We've got nationalities from across the world. We've got people from Nepal, we've got people from Cameroon, we've got people from Ghana. So it's open to everybody. It's one big research family. So you're really welcome to join us. And just as we're rounding up, we'd just like to tell you a few of the things that we have lined up. Professor Ikiri had already mentioned some of them. We're going to do another mentoring program this year, but this time we're focusing on a specific institution. So our mentors will be reaching out to you soon. Please oblige us as you always do. And then we've got a lot of other programs planned, to keep an ear to the ground, stay abreast with our activities, stay active on the hub. And we'll see you some other time. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Unfortunately, we can't take any more questions at this time. So in closing, I'd like to hand over back to Asta. Asta.
Hi, Zainab. Thank you so much for closing right on time. And thank you so much, everybody, for sharing your experiences and for a lot of very interactive conversation today. So, I'd also like to thank the entire AuthorAID Nigeria Hub team for all the awesome job that you are doing, creating impact in lives of many, many early career researchers in Nigeria and around the world. Thank you so much. Thanks to Jaina, me, and everybody else. I have, for everybody, put something up in the chat box. So there are a few links that might be really useful for you. So you can join the community of more than 15,000 scholars from around the globe. AuthorAID has curated such a nice community by using the link there. We are very active on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. You can follow us there to keep yourself updated about the events that are happening, about the opportunities that are coming up, also the blogs and other stuffs. So you can contribute the resources, contribute the blog and articles. If you think there's something, a book or like the presentation or something is useful for somebody, some scholar around the world, you can use that link to upload. For the blog and articles, there is another link, and we have massive open online course on getting started with writing and publishing your research that is starting on the April. You can use the link to register, and you can find all the details about the deadline of registration, what are different elements of the course right there. I also started my research writing journey with the course, so I can for myself say that it is a very, very good course, and I hope you can also make a full utilization of it. And a lot of our scholars were also referring to this course while talking about their experiences in scholarly fields, so please refer to that. Yeah, Tabitha has sent it once again, so you can check it, and I'll also be emailing you with all the link. So you can stay there. Another thing that I seem to have forgotten is tomorrow we have another tea time with AuthorAID, although it is Saturday. We'd love to see you there. Let me get the link right away. It is in French, and we are talking about tips for writing scientific research papers. So if you are somebody who speaks French, and if you are somebody who want to join with the Francophone community and talk about tips for writing the scientific paper, you can join us there. It says buy tickets, but by now you should have known that it is all free. All the AuthorAID events are absolutely free, and we'd like to have your input on everything. And we'd love to see you tomorrow as well, and in our upcoming book. And we do have another tea time coming up in April. Stay tuned. And at the end, let's take a picture so that I can use it for the social media. While my camera is not working, I can see every one of you here. So if it is possible, please turn on your video. I can see many people joining in. Sorry about my voice. I okay. Okay. I will take a few pictures now. I'm in the slide one, and many of us are there. Maybe I can. Yeah. I can see many of you there. Please smile, everybody.
We've been smiling for a while now. Our cheeks are hurting.
Yeah. Sorry about that. You look very pretty when you smile. So yeah. Another slide I'm in slide 2. If you have not turned on the video, please do it. Okay. So if you want to make some faces or anything, you can just do that. A very fun video. We usually take a very fun video at the end. So if there is anything creative that you would like to do, please go ahead. That's some creativity there. Jainab, I want to see your creativity too. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you so
thank you so
much.
much, everyone, for joining in, and let us know if you I also sent a link where you could give input on what kind of trainings on biostatistic and analysis that you are looking forward to from us. So we'd love to hear your say, and we'd love to be able to help you. Here is the link if you missed it at the end, and see you tomorrow if possible, and see you in the MOOC and upcoming events. Thank you so much for awesome participation today. I use the word awesome
Thank
a lot,
you.
but yeah. And
Thank
happy
you,
weekend.
Asta.
Thank you so much for joining in.
All
Yeah.
right.
Thank you for
Bye.
me. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Zainab,
Bye-bye,
and thank
everybody.
you,
Thank you.
AuthorAID
Bye-bye.
team. Yeah, bye-bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah, good.